In today's video, we're gonna do something very different. This is not your regular drape that you'd wear to a party. This is specifically for Bharatanatyam dancers. I learned Bharatanatyam from the time I was 5 till about 16, and so this brings me back to my childhood memories. But as with most Bharatanatyam dancers, we would take a sari, cut it up, and create a top, a bottom, and like pleats. What we're gonna achieve today is that exact look, but with a sari, absolutely no cutting or sewing. Let's get started. As with all of my drapes, I recommend ironing your entire sari. Today I'm using a kanchipuram sari, but you can really achieve this look with any sari you'd like. First, you're going to pleat the pallu, and in this drape, the pallu isn't gonna go here. It's actually gonna be the pleats in the front. So what you can do is measure how long you want your pleats in front to be. So I like it to be just below my knee, so I think that's a good length, and that basically takes me to like most of this purple part. So I'm just gonna pleat just that part. The reason I iron the entire sari is that this becomes an easier job if you just take that extra time to iron the entire sari, and then you just pick up 2 spots on the sari, kind of approximately the same spot, and then take your first pleat and put it over the rest of the sari, and just keep doing that. I'm just gonna put pins here so that I can iron it, and then I'm also gonna leave it in there while I drape so that I don't have to do this part when I'm draping. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is just iron these pleats to set them in. And just where you have pinned them, in between the 2 pins. You're gonna take the other end of the sari, which would normally be the end in a Nivi drape that you would drape inside. But this is actually going to be the pallu. So what you're gonna do is to measure how much you need. Just put it over your shoulder, gather up the pleats, and you want enough to basically bring around and tuck. So basically I will need to pleat up to here. So this is the width that I need to pleat. Okay, once you're happy with the pleats, just pin them down, and we're gonna iron these. It's very important to iron the front pleats, but this is gonna be the pallu, so it's not as important. Now we're ready to start draping. You're gonna take the sari, and I wanna say 1/3 to your left and 2/3 to your right. But when you start draping, you'll understand what that perfect distribution of sari to the both sides is for you and your body and the look you're going for. So I'm just gonna try this, and even when I do it, I sometimes have to adjust as I go along. And so if I do that, I'll show you what I do. So I'm just gonna hold this around my waist, put my index fingers into the sari like that to create kind of like a 2 ends that I can tie. Reach for the sari at the back of your legs, like right in between your legs, and then you can tuck it in to this knot. Okay, so that is perfect. So what I'm gonna do is tuck this underneath and bring this entire portion of the sari that I pleated, the pallu, or what would normally be the pallu, and bring it up. And then we're pretty much done here. You can take this part of the sari and kind of just tuck it in so it gives it that finished look. And now we can do the other side. Okay, so you wanna take the sari that's to your right and put it around your right leg, like so, and then bring that up. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is take the sari that's to the right of you and put it under your right leg. And you wanna make sure this does not get twisted. Okay, so you wanna put this over your left shoulder. Once you've put it over your left shoulder, you wanna make sure that you have enough pallu to come and do this and tuck it in here. Now, if you don't have enough material to do that, make sure you take some. So now this is good, like I have enough. What I'm gonna do is fix this part of my drape, make sure it's how I want it. And then back here, if you have extra material, what you can do is just take some extra pleats here and tuck that. So what you wanna do is pull the side of the sari that's closest to you on the pallu and just tuck it in to the back, and then do that to the other side pleats as well. What you're gonna do with the pallu is bring it around, make sure you're happy with these pleats, kind of use this as the waist chain to like hold these pleats in place, and then you can just tuck this in here. This is the best part. Undo this pin, and here are your perfect front pleats. What you're gonna do is just pin them, I would say at like 2 points, on both legs underneath this layer. And this is it. Doing this drape brought back so many memories for me. I danced most of my childhood. If you're a dancer or you used to be a dancer, I would love for you to try out this drape and let me know in the comments, is it comfortable to dance in? What did you think? Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video, subscribe, and I will see you in a future video.